Did you know that the simple belief about whether your abilities can improve can significantly affect your performance, resilience, and ultimately, your success? This isn't just motivational speak, it's backed by decades of research. Today, we delve deep into the growth and fixed mindsets, pioneered by psychologist Dr. Dweck. Imagine two students facing a difficult math problem, or two employees navigating a challenging project. One gives up, saying, "I can't do this, I'm not smart enough," while the other thinks, "I can't do this yet, but I'll learn how to." This subtle shift in thinking, from can't to can't yet, can make a monumental difference in outcomes. Here are some startling statistics. Studies show that students who adopt a growth mindset can improve their grades over time, while those with a fixed mindset often plateau. In the workplace, employees with a growth mindset are 34% more likely to feel a strong sense of ownership and commitment to their job. In this video, we'll explore what each mindset looks like, how they affect our lives, and most importantly, how you can shift from a fixed to a growth mindset to unlock your full potential. Stay tuned as we break down strategies, share success stories, and reveal how changing your mindset can change your life. Prepare to be inspired and discover that the true potential for growth and success lies within your mindset. Chapter 1. Introduction to Mindsets. Welcome to today's journey into the world of mindsets. We often hear people describe themselves or others as either optimistic or pessimistic, but did you know there's a deeper psychological theory that dives into how we perceive our abilities and intelligence? This theory is centered around two types of mindsets, the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. The concept was popularized by psychologist Dr. Dweck. In simple terms, if you believe your talents can be developed through hard work and perseverance, you possess what's called a growth mindset. On the other hand, if you believe your abilities are static and unchangeable, you hold a fixed mindset. Why does this matter? Well, your mindset can significantly influence all aspects of your life, from education to personal relationships to career success. People with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges, persist through difficulties, learn from criticism, and find inspiration in others' success. In contrast, those with a fixed mindset may avoid challenges, give up easily, feel threatened by the success of others, and ignore useful negative feedback. Throughout this video, we'll explore how these mindsets form, their impact on our lives, and most importantly, how we can shift from a fixed to a growth mindset. Our aim is to help you unlock your full potential by understanding and adjusting the way you think about your abilities. Chapter 2. Origins of the Concepts. The concepts of fixed and growth mindsets stem from the groundbreaking work of Dr. Dweck, a renowned psychologist at Stanford University. Her research began with a simple observation: students' attitudes towards failure varied significantly. Some students rebounded while others seemed devastated by even the smallest setbacks. This led to her hypothesis about the underlying mindsets that govern our behavior and attitudes towards learning and intelligence. Dr. Dweck's research shows that the type of mindset we hold can have a profound impact on many areas of our lives, including how we learn, the risks we take, and how we handle feedback. In one of her studies involving students, those encouraged to think effort rather than innate intelligence was the key to learning, substantially outperformed those who were told they succeeded because they were smart. This experiment laid the foundation for her theory that effectively changing one's mindset could lead to increased success and personal growth. The introduction of these ideas has sparked a worldwide interest in how mindsets can be changed. Educational systems, corporate training programs, and self-help books now routinely incorporate Dr. Dweck's principles to help people transform their thinking and their lives. Her book, Mindset: The New Psychology of Success, has become a must-read, clearly detailing how simple changes in our thinking can dramatically change our lives for the better. Chapter 3. Characteristics of a fixed mindset. Individuals with a fixed mindset believe that their basic qualities, like intelligence or talent, are simply fixed traits. They spend their time documenting their intelligence or talent instead of developing them. They also believe that talent alone creates success, without effort. Let's break down some key characteristics of a fixed mindset. Avoiding challenges. Those with a fixed mindset often steer clear of challenges. They fear that failing at a task might expose them as being inadequate or lacking in intelligence. Giving up easily. Obstacles can seem insurmountable to someone with a fixed mindset because they believe they either have the inherent skill to succeed, or they do not. Effort is pointless. They often see effort as fruitless. Why try hard if intelligence is fixed? This results in a lack of motivation and resilience. Ignoring useful feedback. Criticism, even if constructive, is often taken personally and ignored. They're more likely to deny their flaws rather than face them. Feeling threatened by others' success. In a fixed mindset, success is a zero-sum game. The success of others can feel like a direct threat to their own self-worth. Understanding these traits can help us identify areas where we might be limiting ourselves with a fixed mindset. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward cultivating a more growth-oriented approach to life. Chapter 4. Characteristics of a growth mindset. Conversely, a growth mindset thrives on challenge and sees failure not as evidence of unintelligence but as a heartening springboard for growth and for stretching our existing abilities. Here are some key traits of a growth mindset. Embraces challenges. People with a growth mindset embrace challenges, seeing them as opportunities to learn and improve. Every challenge is a chance to grow. Persistent in the face of setbacks. Setbacks are seen not as insurmountable barriers, but as part of the process of learning and becoming more adept. Effort is a pathway to mastery. Unlike those with a fixed mindset, people with a growth mindset believe that effort leads to success and mastery. They understand that even geniuses have to work hard to achieve their goals. Learns from criticism. Criticism is a valuable source of feedback and a means to identify areas for improvement. It's not a personal attack but an insight into how they can grow. Finds lessons and inspiration in the success of others. Instead of feeling threatened by other people's success, those with a growth mindset feel inspired by it. They use it as motivation to learn and do better. By adopting a growth mindset, we open ourselves up to more creativity, more possibility, and the belief that our true potential is unknown and unknowable. This perspective invites us into an exciting world where learning and growth are not only possible but inevitable. Chapter 5. Impact on learning. The mindset we adopt profoundly influences how we approach learning and education. In the realm of academics, a growth mindset can be particularly transformative. Here are a few ways how. Increased motivation. Students with a growth mindset see school as an opportunity to grow and therefore are more motivated to learn. They view difficult subjects as a chance to develop their abilities, not as a threat to their intelligence. Better handling of academic challenges. Challenges aren't roadblocks for these students but opportunities. When faced with tough subjects or poor grades, they're more likely to employ strategic approaches to overcome difficulties rather than give up. Enhanced learning strategies. Research shows that students with a growth mindset are more likely to use advanced learning strategies like deep learning and conceptually driven reasoning. This leads to a deeper understanding of material and better academic performance. Greater resilience. These students don't view failure in school as a permanent condition. They see it as a temporary setback and a vital part of the learning process, which significantly boosts their resilience. Higher academic achievement. Studies have consistently linked a growth mindset to higher academic achievement. When students believe they can get smarter, they put in extra time and effort, leading to higher achievement. Educators can cultivate a growth mindset in students by praising effort rather than innate ability, teaching students about the brain's ability to grow, and encouraging students to persist through challenges. Chapter 6. Impact on professional life. The benefits of a growth mindset extend beyond the classroom and into the workplace. Here's how a growth mindset can shape professional experiences. Career development. Individuals with a growth mindset are more likely to pursue learning opportunities, take on challenging projects, and seek feedback, all crucial for career development. Leadership qualities. Leaders with a growth mindset inspire their teams, drive innovation, and encourage a culture of learning and development within their organizations. Adaptability. The modern workplace is dynamic and ever-changing. Those with a growth mindset adapt more readily to changes and are often seen as more valuable employees. Productivity. With an inclination towards continuous improvement, such individuals are often more productive and proactive at solving problems. Handling feedback. Viewing feedback as a learning opportunity rather than a personal attack helps professionals with a growth mindset improve their skills and performance continually. Adopting a growth mindset can lead to a more fulfilling and successful career by enabling professionals to embrace challenges, persist through difficulties, and learn from feedback. Chapter 7. Challenges of shifting mindsets. Changing from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset isn't just about deciding to think differently. It often involves overcoming deep-seated beliefs and habits. Here are some common challenges people face in this transition. Breaking old habits. The biggest challenge is often breaking the habitual thought patterns that reinforce a fixed mindset. This includes thoughts like, "I'm just not good at this," or "I can't change who I am." Dealing with vulnerability. Adopting a growth mindset requires acknowledging that you don't know everything and that you can make mistakes. This vulnerability can be uncomfortable and can make the transition difficult. Sustained effort and persistence. The belief in continuous improvement requires sustained effort, which can be daunting, especially when progress seems slow or when setbacks occur. Environmental influences. Sometimes, the environment, whether it's at home, school, or work, reinforces a fixed mindset. Peer pressure, competitive cultures, and unsupportive feedback can all make shifting to a growth mindset more challenging. Self-doubt. Doubting your ability to change or improve can hinder the adoption of a growth mindset. Overcoming this self-doubt is often a significant hurdle. Understanding these challenges is the first step in overcoming them. It's important to recognize that this transformation is a gradual process that involves persistence and resilience. Chapter 8. Strategies for developing a growth mindset. Despite the challenges, there are effective strategies that can help foster a growth mindset. Here are some practical tips. Acknowledge and embrace imperfections. Hiding from your weaknesses means you'll never overcome them. Recognize your flaws and see them as opportunities for improvement. View challenges as opportunities. Each challenge is a chance to grow stronger and become better. Instead of avoiding challenges, embrace them eagerly. Use the word, yet, adding, yet, to statements like, "I don't understand this," transforms them into, "I don't understand this yet," implying future potential. Celebrate growth with others. When you achieve something, celebrate your progress with friends, family, or colleagues. This reinforces your growth mindset and encourages others. Prioritize learning over approval. Instead of seeking approval from others, focus on what you learn from each experience. This shift in perspective reduces fear of failure and motivates you to try new things. Reward efforts, not traits. When you complete a task, celebrate the effort you put in rather than any innate trait you might possess. This helps internalize the idea that effort leads to success. Reflect on learning daily. Take time each day to reflect on what you've learned. This habit helps you recognize your development and encourages a continuous learning approach. By integrating these strategies into daily life, individuals can begin to see real changes in their mindset, leading to significant improvements in all areas of life. Chapter 9. Real-life success stories. Seeing the principles of growth mindset in action can be incredibly inspiring. Here are a few real-life examples of individuals who have successfully adopted a growth mindset and achieved remarkable success. Thomas Edison. Edison's journey to invent the light bulb was fraught with failure, experiencing over 1,000 unsuccessful attempts. However, he famously reframed each failure as a step closer to success, demonstrating a quintessential growth mindset, learning from each failure until success was achieved. J.K. Rowling. Before the success of the Harry Potter series, Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers. Instead of giving up, she persisted, believing in her potential to improve and succeed, ultimately changing the landscape of children's literature. Michael Jordan. Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but instead of being discouraged, he used it as motivation to work harder. His career is filled with examples of using setbacks as a catalyst for growth, embodying the growth mindset in sports. Sarah Blakely. The founder of Spanx, Blakely faced rejection and skepticism when pitching her idea. Her persistence and willingness to learn from each no eventually led her to become one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the apparel industry. These stories highlight that success is not about innate talent or intelligence but is largely driven by the ability to persevere, embrace failure as a learning opportunity, and continue growing despite obstacles.